Good afternoon. For those who don't know me, I'm Susan Denter. I'm the new chair of the PAP Corps. Welcome to PAP's Zoom fundraising workshop. These past few months have been so difficult for all of us to focus on fundraising, but cancer doesn't take a break, and neither should we. We must continue our mission to raise funds for cancer research. Lori, Beverly, and I are so excited that you are participating in this workshop with us today. Lori and Beverly have some really great ideas that they will share with you on how to fundraise virtually. We also look forward to hearing your thoughts and ideas. So without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Lori.
Thank you, Susan. Hi, everybody. I can see some of you. It's really great to see your faces. And thank you very much for joining us today.
Can you tell us who's at the meeting?
Well, actually, I'm going to ask that you all stay muted at this point because this is not interactive till later in the program, and we'll let you know what that point is. It will just be a lot easier for the number of people that are on here. So at this time, even though you have video, it doesn't mean that that you necessarily have the sound, and we wanted to let you know that. And I also wanted to let you know that the Zoom session is being recorded. We're not quite sure yet how we'll use that, but we wanted to let you know that. As we go through the presentation, I want to suggest that you take notes. We'll have a Q&A session, and it's been planned for closer to the end. Each chapter will have an opportunity to read, to ask questions. When we reach that portion, more details will be shared with all of you. So at that point, we'll open up to all the questions, and that's when it will become an interactive program. We're probably going to go through the presentation pretty quickly since our time on Zoom is somewhat limited, but we will follow up with handouts after all the workshops are completed. So in a couple weeks, you should receive follow-up, and you'll also be able to find all the handouts that we'll have available for you on our website. So you'll be able to print them and share them with your membership if you like. So now I'm going to suggest that you sit back, enjoy the presentation, and I will turn it over to Beverly.
Thanks, Lori. Hi, everyone. I would like to begin by acknowledging that in today's climate, all of us as fundraisers have to be more creative and active as ever before. We are involved in a different world, and we have to evolve. Our goal today is simple. Take with you a few good ideas and begin working to encourage participation and giving. Our path is clear. We have the same mission, raising funds for cancer research. And we should feel the responsibility to move forward. We can do this by taking something old and making it look new again, by reaching out and encouraging people to enjoy each other at a distance, and at the same time give as generously as possible. Our patients and future patients are counting on us. You and your plans together will make a difference and is vital to the future of the PAP Corps. So let's plan together and let's enjoy all the fundraising possibilities we present today and create success. It's really good to have you here. And now I'll turn this over to Lori.
Thanks, Bev. I always believe that it's important to remember that we are all in this together. We keep hearing that phrase, but it's so true. The PAP Corps is one united organization, and the team in the main office is here for you, and we want you to know that. If you have questions or need our assistance in any way, please reach out. And we really want to hear from you about this because you have great ideas. I want you to tell me the things that you've tried and brag about your success. And don't forget to send me your stories and your pictures so that they can with the rest of our membership. If you have thoughts and ideas about something, but you're not quite sure how to get started, please let me know, contact me. I'd love to brainstorm with you. And you know how to reach me, so you can certainly email me and we'll move forward. On the topic of walking, I just wanted to get started with the DCC. At this point in time, we really don't know what's going on with the DCC. I don't know. I've checked their website. I don't know if they are planning something or not planning something. If they are, if it will be virtual. And it's really not unusual at this point in the year to not to know, because they very often don't make their decisions or let us know what their decisions are until much later. So it's important for us, I think, as an organization to keep the DCC and the PAPCOR separate. We're two separate organizations and we do individual fundraising. If and when there is a DCC, we want to support your attendance. However, I'm encouraging you to plan a walk event for your chapter. The walks are a perfect way to raise money and our members love it. And I'm really excited to share with you that this year's walks did terrific. Even with cancellation and postponements, the walk events raised over $250,000. So amazing, and thank you. You did great, all of you. And I was so happy to learn these results, and I'm really very proud of you. Thank you again, and please consider a walk type event. As we move forward, we are calling our walk events Laps for PAP, and we're going to use the tagline of Let's Give Together. You can create a theme and use this name and tagline with your chapter's own personal theme. It's working, and with today's environment, it's difficult to plan an event with large groups. Laps for PAP can be done virtually and in small groups or even individual walkers. Our official walk period will remain the same in 2021, so from January through April. But walking is a year-round event in Florida. Let's face it, it's always warm here. And you can plan more than one date. Please contact me for details. I'm happy to meet with you either live if it's safe and we're comfortable, or online. And I want to help you plan your events. We will have a walk meeting in the fall. So this is not intended to be a walk meeting. I just wanted to go over some of the important features. Let's face it, this is not the same event. We really don't know how long things will be this way. So be creative, and let's try not to turn a blind eye to new fundraising possibilities. Some of the ideas we're using with our online Laps for PAP project include walking, running, biking. Make it virtual for PAP. Walk with your family, your friends, virtually or in person. Just reach out and get creative. Try using the internet for ideas. I want to give you a new term that we're using in the world, and I'm going to suggest that you even Google it, look it up and find out what it means. It's peer-to-peer fundraising. So I'll spell it for you. It's P-E-E-R-T-O-P-E-E-R, peer-to-peer fundraising, and it's the newest buzzword. Basically, it's exactly what we've been talking about, making something old new again. It'll be interesting if you want to take a look and see what it is, and I will send you more information in our follow-up. I know Beverly has a couple great suggestions to add to this, so Bev, it's your turn. Beverly, you're muted.
Okay. When we're ready to roll out the walks, we'd like to propose a chapter team Laps contest, including online banners and fundraising goals and sponsorships. We want your feedback today on this aspect of walks. So when you are called upon for your questions, before we answer, if you want to just say, I'm interested in hearing about the online banner contest and chapter Laps contest, we will certainly discuss it with you. We are planning a meeting later in the summer to talk about all the options this year for how to do chapter walks safely and how to do them creatively. Thank you. And now I want to give you some catch-ups on PAPCOR planned events. First, I'd like to talk to you about Footloose and Cancer Free. We are in touch with the venue, Opal Grand, and our date is now November 1st. But we are aware if things change and if it's status quo as of today, we'll probably not be moving forward with that date. So we have to keep an open mind on what date would be reasonable, comfortable, and acceptable to all of you. We're conferencing with our dancers, and their comfort level. This event will take place. When is the question? We thank you to our generous donors. We thank our generous donors and those who have purchased a place at the event. We appreciate your patience. Remember, the date will be confirmed and the event will take place. The Garden of Hope. This is an exceptional opportunity for you to again raise revenue. Please don't forget that our bricks are being sold every day in memory, in honor, and just to say something to your doctors, to your friends, to your family. We are continuing to sell them. And our Garden of Hope project is also finalized by the architect. So we know that we are moving forward. Of course, it was delayed due to the COVID, and we are hopeful that the permits and approvals will move forward as quickly as possible. We are working with the University of Miami and our Sylvester partners, and they are, and leave a message for you that they appreciate your patience regarding the Garden of Hope. Right now, today, on the site of the Garden of Hope, which will be, as you look at the Sylvester building, to the right of it, all the way at the end, and it will include the Garden of Hope, the Fountain of Hope, and the Path of Hope. So it's a very big project, and we hope that you will become part of it. Sylvester thanks you for your patience, and they assure you that they are going to move forward as soon as possible. We have an opportunity we didn't have before, and that is the Fountain of Hope. We have chosen a fountain. The plans are set, and we have 4 available sponsorships with a prominent designated plaque on the garden fountain. A sponsorship is being offered at $25,000 each. There's only 4 available. Please note this. This is a direct giving donation. It is not assigned from an event or a program from our chapters. This is a direct giving donation. And for more information, if you're interested on doing a sponsorship for the Fountain of Hope, please call me, please email me at beverly@thepapcorps.org. And don't forget to buy bricks. And don't forget, please, to send messages to your members that bricks are being sold and that the Garden of Hope will be moving forward. And now I'd like to have Lori talk again about ideas for your chapter fundraising.
Thank you. All right, let's put the fun back in fundraising. These suggestions can be planned for any size group, live or virtually. So why not try an online cooking class or an online cooking group? You can select a local chef to donate their time and talent, maybe somebody from your community, somebody who lives in your community, or a friend who loves to cook and would have fun presenting. You can maybe ask a local chef from a restaurant, and I'm sure this would help promote their restaurant too. That could be a good selling point. I would ask any of them to donate their time, because all of us, obviously, the key is to raise money, and all of us need to try to save on expenses as much as possible. You can create an invitation for your membership. They will respond with their payment, either check or credit card, in whatever amount fits your community. And then you'll forward the private link for the class to those who are attending. You can also send out recipes and wine lists or drink suggestions in advance of the session. People can have it ready so that they can have ingredients ready if they want to participate, and everything will be available before the class and for when the class begins. So people can cook together, serve together. They can taste and enjoy the meal together. You can consider doing this as a series, price it accordingly for individual session, or maybe a full series, maybe a series of 4 or 5, whatever works. Maybe different chefs to participate in each different session. It's really a fun way. You can share recipes too. I think that's a lot of fun for people to share recipes. I'm personally not a cook, but I would love to do something like this. I think it would be fun. Bev, I think it's your turn again.
Thank you. So talking about Let's Do and making something new that was older. This is an older idea that we presented several years ago. It was called Let's Do Lunch. And I'd like this to be considered by your chapters. So we can do an expanded virtual program for Let's Do. Let's do lunch, let's do happy hour, let's do a party, let's do dress up, let's do a girls chit chat, let's do a guys talk sports, all virtually. You can arrange a virtual Zoom weekly. It's a wonderful way to stay in touch with your chapters, friends, and members. And it's to enjoy something together and also to raise dollars for research. Here's a suggestion on how to manage this. Make a list of 10 people who have circles of friends. Those 10 people ask 10 people to enjoy a virtual Let's Do. You set a charge to participate. Could be $10, $5, whatever is comfortable or more. And arrange a day and time on a weekly basis. There could be a designated time when all groups have lunch, Friday at 1 o'clock. You can have 5 groups, 10 groups, 3 groups, however you arrange it with your chapter members. And it's possible to have different times for different groups. If you have happy hour, you're not going to do it at 1 o'clock, obviously. You can determine your theme, and you can get people very interested. People are home and they really want something to do that's a little special. And this would be a way to do something special and a way to help. So get your groups coordinated through a chain of people. It's easy and enjoyable. For the Zoom information on Let's Do, please get in touch with Stacia at thepapcorps.org or Rich at thepapcorps.org, and they will help you to set up your Zooms. We're not having lunch at restaurants. We're not going to card parties and events. And this is a wonderful way to distance socialize and bring fundraising dollars into the PAPCorps. So let's do together and let's get creative. Laura, you want to talk more virtual, please?
Sure, I have a few things to talk about. It seems to me that everybody is playing online games. I'm not, but everyone around me in my community is playing Mahjong, Canasta, Bridge, Rummy Cube. Tons of people are doing it anyway, so we might as well incorporate it into our fundraising, taking the place of the card parties for now. Dedicate a day or a week to play and make a gift to the PAPCorps, and organize with your regular group and ask them to support you and the PAPCorps at the same time. Maybe have snacks and share them virtually, or depending on when you play, a cocktail or specialty recipe, something like that you can do, like similar to what we would do at a card party. You're not going to have lunch, but I don't know, maybe you can do Let's Do lunch and a card party. Who knows? Some suggestions to at least support what's already getting done within your community. Another suggestion is an art contest. Have an art contest with your neighbors, your membership. Challenge all to post their grandchildren's artwork. This is a great way to get all the generations involved. Use our fundraising platform, Mobile Cause, to collect votes. Mobile Cause is the same platform that we use with Footloose, and you can charge whatever is appropriate for your chapter, $5, $10, $20. You set the level. Someone on our staff can help you set this up. The most votes wins a prize. So make it something fun for the kids too. Maybe you can offer a new bike or a basketball, or I don't really know what kids like anymore, but electronics of some sort. Ask the kids, ask them what they would love to have, and then see if you can get something donated. So that it makes it more challenging for them and the members. Another suggestion that was made is popcorn and a movie. This is all new to me, but I think it's a great idea to raise money and have fun. I have 2 pages of detail for you I'm going to send out that talks about how to do popcorn in a movie. I'm just going to go through a couple of suggestions, and then in a couple of weeks you'll get the rest of the information. But you can use Zoom or Netflix. They have programs set up where you can host the event and watch a movie. You can charge a fee. The people who will attend will pay in advance before the event, and before the event they'll receive a private link to the movie. So you may want to join with another chapter or two even to make it a bigger event. And your chapter will get the credit for your chapter and each individually. You can suggest to their guests that they bring the popcorn to their own movie and their own location, and maybe even host a discussion group afterwards to talk about the movie. So details for all of this will be included in your follow-up. Beverly, I hear you may have breaking news to share. Is that true?
I do have breaking news to share. Coming soon, we are going to be offering a jumbo raffle. It's very, very special. It will be a vacation package to Napa Valley, California, and it will have lots and lots of wonderful add-ons to it. We're working on it. We're almost completed with it. Our raffle will probably be offered at the beginning of August, and we're going to create a virtual event around this raffle for the entire PAP Corps. So we will be hosting a virtual event in August. And of course, all details will be given to you. I also, while Lori was offering all these great possibilities, I thought of something that is important. Most people enjoy creativity in some way. And if you have a circle of creativity, whatever that might be, maybe the art that Lori suggested, or knitting, sewing, quilting, you can create circles, and you can ask for those people who are interested to join a circle of creativity, and your circle's going to grow. I know that there are a lot of quilting clubs that are tremendous in the numbers of people that populate. I'm very certain that many people would be happy to do that. You can do a book and author the same way, just discussing the author instead of being in person with them. And you can do a high tea. You can do a lot of things virtually, and we're encouraging you to do that.